Do you remember where we were last time?
We just left a new world after finding out after having to deal with Sydney having to try to get to her a different lover.
Yeah, because ultimately what happened was she went over there, she kissed her, then that brought up feelings towards her. We brought up a little bit of her not so pleasant side up due to the fact that, the girl has feelings for Virginia. And ultimately, she misses
Right.
her, and, even if she's not fully evil, but she is still the same person as evil Sydney. So therefore, things were a little edgy. The police officer kind of like came in. Her and Jake were struggling a little bit. I got a message, Jake, um, and and ultimately they managed to walk away without any trouble. And as far as I know, you guys were waiting for the medallion to shine again, right?
Yes.
We did end up going. We waited, and then
All right.
We went and spent 2 minutes dealing with the door that was extremely hot.
yeah,
Went for another door. It looked fine, so we decided to go. Did we
no,
just
no, we just went in. We I don't think we have gone in that door yet. That
right? Yeah,
we just
yeah.
rolled
That
that one. I
that
think.
was the cliffhanger.
Yeah, that was the 03 3 6 is one console roll. So
Very well.
Hello.
Oh,
we're standing in our
so
door.
all right. So the corridor
I
appears. Let's
officially
just
take hospitals.
all right. Let's all mute ourselves except for the person that's talking, and that way we don't have anybody talking over anybody else. And then on your turns, you're gonna get to unmute yourself and talk.
You could also do push to talk.
Yeah, you can do that too. Definitely. So
Roger, roger.
so ultimately, yeah, you can text as much as you want. Um, so ultimately, you are in the corridor. You open the door, and last time I was pretty sure there was no fumbles. If I'm not wrong, let me go ahead and look. I think there was just one roll that went sideways. One moment. Wow, there's a lot for me to go up on. Okay, never mind. So we're gonna go ahead and roll it again because it's not in the chat anymore. So I need Arlen, I need Jesse, I need Juice, I need Papa Doc, which he's not here. Let me text him, which I can roll for him. And I need Jake to roll power. Let me get their character sheets. 1 second. Richard. It's Richard. Okay, got it. Alright. There we go. Papa Doc. And Jake. Wow. Look at you. You guys rolled the luck like you passed, and I'm the one that failed it. Oh well. So, all right. So the doors, you guys are in the corridor. The doors are up, shiny. You guys open the door, and ultimately the world looks fairly normal. Nothing seems to be very crazy. I mean, not as crazy as usual. You get to see, the buildings. You get to see some people walking around. Some other people are running. But that's about it at this point. What do you guys do?
So I think last time we were camping outside of the city at the tree where Sydney and Virginia had that carving. Is there a carving on this tree?
Remember that you asked me that question and I said yes?
There is? Okay.
Yeah, there was. Because you're not there anymore.
No, I mean like through the door.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. You're looking at a different door. I thought you were talking about the
but
tree.
We're still at the tree, right? That's where we
Yeah,
went
you
through.
come out, you open the door. Well, hold on. If you're looking at the tree does have the carving. I thought you meant if the door had the carving.
Oh no, the
Sorry.
tree.
Yeah, the tree does have the carving.
Okay. I want to use my binoculars to check out. You said I saw like people somewhere, right?
Okay. Yeah, you look through your binoculars and go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Success.
Very good. You see some buildings, nothing out of the ordinary. You do see some people walking very innocently. Some people running. They could be exercising for all you know. From back there you just see them, acting normal. Nothing seems to be particularly out of the ordinary.
Well, Sydney, do you see anything?
Well, there are a couple people running, maybe exercising. Some people walking. Is the sun yellow?
Yes.
Okay. The sun's yellow.
Is there only one sun?
Hold on.
I asked, is there only one sun?
I heard you.
Or is
One second. Yeah, there's only one sun.
What's about their clothing? Do they look normal?
Do they look standard 1920s, what I would expect clothing of this era and weather? Mega?
Yeah, they do look like you would normally dress like, So,
Okay.
nothing too crazy, I guess.
Well, what do y'all say? You want to go through?
we could?
That's the thing.
Can I, since we're in, like, near the forest-ish, can I check out the plant life and see if it seems like what I'm used to?
Well, I'm assuming that you checked everything out when you were looking.
Okay.
So therefore, nothing was looking too far out of the ordinary for you to be able to say, "Oh wow, this looks like so odd."
Should I roll a survival to see if I can pinpoint anything?
No, because you already rolled spot hidden and you haven't been able to spot anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. Wait, actually, no. Actually, hold on. It was January when we left. Why are people running? Like, is there snow on the ground?
Yeah, is there snow? Okay. Does it look like
Great
people
question.
are bundled up for the cold weather?
Well, let's answer one of those at a time. No, there's no snow on the ground, and no, people are not dressed for the cold weather.
Yeah, right. That's strange.
Oh, that.
Well, do I see anyone's like breath? If the people who are running, do I see their breath from the cold?
Let me see. Nope, you don't see any breath.
Well, okay, then this isn't it. Unless there's some kind of real warm spell, I wouldn't expect it for Massachusetts this time of year.
Right. So what do you guys want to do?
I suppose. Should we try a different door then?
Okay, if you want to. So what do you guys want to do?
Okay.
Does everybody want to close the door?
I guess we're closing the door.
Okay.
I mean, that it doesn't seem. It seems like the weather's a bit different than what we're expecting. But if y'all think it could just be a warm front, then we can go in. It's up to everyone.
I doubt it would be this warm, especially. It may have been a week, but there should still be some snow. Wouldn't you agree?
I mean, I've only lived in this area for like a few years at most, and I've only been traveling this area, so I wouldn't know for sure. But from what I do know, yeah, I think it's a bit too warm.
Yes, sad to say, this is not home for us.
Doesn't seem like it is.
All right. So you close the door back up.
Yes.
So you
Downstream.
close the door. The corridor lights up all over again. You can see all the doors appearing one more time. And go ahead and roll your power again, please, and thank you.
All right. Oh, damn.
That's pretty good. Whoa.
Oh my god!
So you got an extreme success and a fumble all in one roll. Look at that. And then another extreme success. Talk about canceling each other right there.
You got a critical success. That's crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's see what your friends roll right now. 1 second. Man, I'm cursed today. Look at that. 97. Good God. So, all of a sudden, all Joplin just faints. And let's see. Okay. Alright. So, all Joplin's faints and he falls down to the ground and takes 1 point of damage.
Oh, you alright?
He's not responsive.
Good God. I'll just, grab and pick him up. I'll hold him for now.
Is he breathing and everything?
Yeah, he's breathing. He's just not responsive at the moment.
Alright.
It's just, he fainted.
Alright, let's give another go then.
Let's see.
Give him a little bit of breath.
Oh, what are you doing? There we go. It's gonna take him 2 turns to come back.
Can I roll medicine to see what's wrong with him?
Yeah, sure.
What an actual fuck.
Yeah, no, you can't really tell anything. You just cannot explain what happened to him.
Okay, today is going to be one of those days. I'm either going to get
This group is.
Well, you know, considering that me as the GM rolled a 97, I mean, yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of those
The
days.
single power roll yet.
It's definitely gonna be one of those days. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So he faints. You don't know exactly what's wrong with him. You just know that he fainted, and there he is. So what's
Do we
next?
wait like a couple of minutes to see if he comes back, and if he doesn't, then we'll just go on?
All right. If you want to skip, totally. Yeah. Eventually, if you're skipping the turns, yep. He wakes up. He's like, oh my god, what just happened?
All right.
What happened? What am I doing on the floor?
I believe you had an incident, my friend. But not to worry, you seem to be, aside from a bruise, you perfectly fine.
Oh, that was terrible, he says. I don't know what happened. The door just lit up, and I felt this surge of energy just going through me, and all of a sudden it just was too much. I just fainted. I lost conscious.
That door. I believe that'd be safe to say that this isn't the door.
Well, all the
Yeah,
doors are
another
lit
thing.
up right now.
Yeah, well, not. No, I'm saying that this one in particular isn't the one we want.
Go ahead and roll intelligence. Everyone that went. Oh.
Everyone.
Damn, it's gonna be a rough night tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey!
I don't know
okay.
if we want to make it back home tonight with these rolls.
I don't know. It could be good. It could be just a way for it to like help us in the final fight.
Mega's also rolling badly, so I guess. Oh, never mind.
Oh!
I don't.
Oh!
shit.
All right, so
Oh my
Let me
god,
see.
John, you also rolled a 98. What is
98.
with these rolls?
all right, so ultimately, those of you that passed the intelligence roll, you realize that whatever turned out to happen in the last world that you were in obviously has affected you in some sort of way. Your state of mind is definitely not where it needs to be for you to be able to, like, you're not necessarily mentally calmed to where you can concentrate enough as to where you're going, and therefore that's why people are just fainting, people are just being affected terribly. And John Crow, go ahead and roll a 1d3 because you also faint, and Jake is gonna have. I'm gonna roll for him the 1d3. Maybe if I type the 3.
We're just going to wait out the hour because we keep passing out.
I don't know what happens if we wait out the hour and we're still in the corridor.
And that's what I mean. We don't. We might not have a choice.
We might just get sucked into a black hole. Why don't we take a few minutes at least and
Well, while you guys talk it out, I will be right back. Just a minute.
Well, this is going to be a fun night.
You can say that one again.
Yeah. I think it's just a matter of time I'm curious if what will actually happen when we are in here when time is up.
Okay, I must admit, I didn't really get to go through what happened the previous session because I was sort of in the hospital at the time. Well,
You-
not at the time, for a few days.
Are you okay?
I got COVID,
Oh no.
and
Yeah.
on the day when we were supposed to be playing, the symptoms were there, but it wasn't bad enough. That's the reason I couldn't actually. I'll use the expression wake up enough to play. The following day or before evening, I was in the hospital and then spent few days there.
Yeah, no, that,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. Shit's hard. Like, regardless of any reason to visit a hospital,
Yeah. So what actually happened last session?
Basically, we were close. We thought we were home.
All right, I'm back.
Until Sydney realized Sydney found a Virgin Virginia. They had a kid together apparently. John mistook their relationship for as friendship, and Sydney tried to run away and get some
Yeah.
more time with that Virginia.
She went a little crazy.
A little crazy? That's an understatement.
No, it was a little crazy. You
She
see
snapped out of it just before the police, were
Jake-
really bad.
Jake barely made it out of jail. Like, he could have been arrested, like, easily. Easily.
Yeah, and John was stuck in a tree like SpongeBob at the end of the movie.
Well,
When he was in the wizard outfit.
totally.
He was what?
I was stuck in a tree because Sydney tied me there in order to escape.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was in part so he wouldn't fall to his death, but it was also.
Yeah, it was pretty, the ending, I want to say, the ending was pretty chaotic. Sydney turned completely into an uncontrollable, almost evil Sydney, which not evil 100%, but she was just, she was just missing her Virginia, and to the point that she was ready to, to probably do anything just to be with her, almost.
Pretty bad. And then she snapped out of it.
Yeah.
Really. She's at 27 sanity, so she's.
Which almost makes you understand as to why the other Sydney's acting the way she's acting,
A little, yeah.
That other Sydney just, is completely unhinged, and she's the one that just didn't stop herself, or nobody stopped her. So, all right. So the hour goes by and you're inside the corridor. So what happens in the corridor when the hour goes out is all the doors just don't light up anymore. And and ultimately the corridor just, the lights on the corridor just dim out. And you're just there.
I'm sorry, but what? Did someone know we were all here? What happened?
I think we just gotta wait for it to recharge.
Oh, bloody hell. Ugh.
I do think we need to keep a bit of watch, though, given that our other selves are coming through this area.
Go ahead and roll your luck,
Let's just hope,
everybody.
let's just hope they're more friendly.
I wouldn't bet my bet on it.
Oh, we already started so
Not knowing,
great.
at least not knowing our luck.
Oh boy.
I'm going to find that. I'll show me that cut of my hands here.
I hate everything so far. This is not a good start.
Jake.
We should have people keep watch while
All
someone's
right,
stressed.
Keegan. Keegan, go ahead and roll luck one more time.
Oh, dear God.
All right.
Boy.
So, all right. So whenever you're just sitting over there, you're still in the corridor. I want everybody to roll listen, except for the new guys. The new guys have not come in yet. You guys are gonna come in right after whenever they enter the world.
Do I spend the luck?
Listen. Hold
See
on.
how everyone else rolls first. Okay, Fergus got it.
At least one of you.
Great.
All right, Jake says, "What's that noise? It sounds like steps, like something's coming."
John brings up the gun and gets ready to fire.
He says, anyone have a light? 'Cause, it's
Bring
pretty
up my
dim
light
in
and
there. It's very dim in there.
I
It's
toss-
not lit up at all. Not from what it normally is.
Yeah, I have a lantern, I believe.
I have a pen light and toss it to Fergus.
Oh, I'm gonna actually, because I didn't do this before, I'm gonna take a picture of the infinite corridor.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. But anybody has a light then? Any light source?
Yeah, I got a pen
Okay.
light, tossed it to
So you
Fergus.
turn on the light. When you turn on the light, you see this gigantic creature that almost occupies one whole side of the corridor, meaning that you wouldn't be able to run that way and be able to run away next to the creature. And the creature just has tentacles all over the place. It just has a gigantic mouth, no eyes, no any other body parts. It seems like a blob that just has tentacles in a mouth. And it stumps as it's advancing. And you guys see it advance. It's probably, I want to say, about, let's roll for it. See how close it is. Why not?
Let's hope it rolls low.
Yeah, let's hope for a roll
High.
blow. It's about
Oh, shit.
78 yards away and approaching.
Let's go
Uh,
quietly. Did I accidentally capture that on camera?
Let's see.
Alright, here's my stealth. I'm basically backing up and... Hot damn.
No, you did not accidentally capture it on camera.
Okay.
Okay,
John's-
so you guys start walking away.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm on a roll.
John...
So let me
John's
take a
basically
look
keeping an eye on it.
at the creature's
Because they're gonna
speed. Is anybody passed out? That's a real question right now.
Let me guess, we need to roll.
No, you don't have to roll anything right now. No, nobody's passed out right now. All right, so let me see how fast this friendly friend of yours is. Just one moment. I need to see the movement type. Okay. Movement rate is at 8. What's your guys' movement rate?
I think-
Mine's also at 8.
Mine's 7, and I think Fergus is 9. I think we average at around 8.
Okay. So as long as you guys continue walking there, it just won't be able to catch up with you. However, you are not necessarily to run away from it in a way. You continue seeing it at the same around the same distance. Now I need everybody to roll dexterity.
Ooh.
Look at that! Everybody's saving themselves. Let me roll for Papa Dog and Jake. Oh. Well, Papa Doc, he unfortunately trips. And ooh,
Oh no.
pretty bad. Really, actually, really, really bad.
Can we try to catch him?
No, you're running.
I thought we were sneaking.
Okay.
Well, more precisely walking.
Yeah, but from sneaking to actually catch him, it's different. All right, so Papa Dog takes 4 points of damage, leaving him at 7. And with a 1 second. 4.
He's going to die from
Two.
having a fucking narcolepsy.
He leaves him with a broken arm. So slowly, he gets up and he's gonna take one turn to get up. Amazingly, with a broken arm. And I guess he's just too scared of that thing, so he continues walking. However, in order to heal his arm, you guys are going to whether A, eventually have to use that little trinket of yours, or B, figure out a cast of sorts in order for him to get his arm in order. He's in a lot of pain right now, so he wouldn't be very useful in combat or anything else for that matter. So, all right, so you guys continue going, and we're gonna. Are you guys just gonna continue escaping for as long as the medallion is not powering up?
Yeah, I think so.
All
long
right.
as we
For
can.
now,
All right,
I mean,
so
as long as it's not actively chasing us and like going faster.
well, the thing is actively chasing you.
Oh, it actually did notice us.
No, it's just
Did
going
we
your
also
way.
speed on stealth?
It's just going your way. It's just that it's only one way to go.
It's not. It doesn't stop at any point.
Nope. Otherwise, you'll run anywhere to go. So, all right. So you guys skip, and all right. So the medallion after. Let's see how many hours. Actually,
I believed it was 9.
yeah, possibly after 9 hours of you guys moving, it lights up. By now, you guys are very tired, exhausted, because you haven't been able to stop for 9 hours. So the medallion
yeah,
lights
we
up.
definitely would.
All the doors light up again. Creature's not there any longer. What do we do? Oh, actually, I need new power rolls, please and thank you.
Hey,
Okay.
fucker.
Ah, shit.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, and what
Who
the
goes there?
fuck are we-
Is that Jake?
Yeah, I should have ate earlier. Otherwise, I would have passed out.
All right, well, nice. Now you can do your own rolls and I don't have to fumble them anymore.
What?
Yeah, it's one of those days.
Tonight is a fumble night, let me tell you. You already fumbled like twice.
And now it's the opposite, where everyone else failed, but you succeeded.
Yep. So, oh, okay. Well, it's not so bad. I don't see any fumbles yet. I mean, all right. So the lights, the doors light up again, and are you guys gonna open the door?
let's never do that again. Now we know that if we wait the hour, then, well, guess we're gonna be facing a weird... I hate to say this, Mega, but do we have to roll sanity for saying that?
Of course you do. Thank you for reminding me, by the way.
Yeah, I have to be fair.
Alright.
Oh, look at that.
That's
So,
my character.
everybody that pass any roll, go ahead and roll a 1d2. Everybody that doesn't pass us in a roll, I need a 1d5. Thank you. I like my
Alright.
crazy people. Keeping them crazy.
1d2.
All right, so the doors light up. And I'm assuming you guys are going to open the door?
Yeah.
All right. So you open the doors again, and again, you see just some people walking. This time around, there's going to be snow. You do see the steam coming out of people's breaths as they're walking or running or whatever. And people are just doing their own thing.
Does it look like standard 1928 Arkham?
No, at this moment it doesn't.
Oh, what does it look like then?
At this moment, it just looks like a snowy day on Arkham.
As much
Can I
as I,
can I check the Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
yeah, as much as I don't want to trust this, I'd rather be there and then in here again.
Yeah, let's check.
Well, you do have a whole hour because your hour just turned. Just FYI.
Yeah, I do want to check and see if there's any like the sun, the plant life, and the mark on the tree. The people, clothes, all that.
All right. Well, the tree's covered in snow at the moment, much like everything else, because it's snowing pretty heavily. Only a few people are walking around because it's kind of cold outside. It's winter.
Makes sense.
There seems to be only one sun, as far as you know, or as far as you can see. It is currently snowing, so your visibility will be like very limited. I guess you can say there's a snowstorm right now going on.
Okay. Does it seem like a crazy amount of snow, or like semi-reasonable still?
No, some are reasonable. It's just that there's a snowstorm. Instead of raining, it's just storming but snowing, so it will be a little thicker, and eventually a little hard to see. Some people are still outside. You can notice a couple of people walking around. Some people walking their pets with leashes, and and the norm is just that anything specific will be, or anything specifically. Well, no, I guess anything specific will be very, very hard to see. We could like any details, mainly because of how hard it's snowing. Who rolled an 98? Okay, that was sanity. Sydney, since you rolled a 98, hold on, you rolled the 1d5. Okay. You're gonna get a phobia anyway, girl.
Do you want me to roll it? Hold on.
It should be coming any minute now, or any day, I should say. I mean, roll 20, jeez.
Yep, it's certainly not working.
Okay,
Yeah, I've been
hold on.
having roll issues with
I wonder if there's an issue with the, I wonder if there's an issue again with the macros sometimes. Let me see.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to cancel. Phobias. One moment. Yeah, it's probably an issue with the macros. I gotta
Oh, that
rinse.
actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, fear of the dark. So ultimately, you can imagine how much fun that's gonna be if you ever get stuck again inside of that hallway in the dark, especially with that nice little creature too. That
Yeah,
should
I
be a
think
treat.
Sydney will have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah. So, all right. So the door's open. You guys are looking out. The creature disappeared. She seems storming out there. What are we doing?
It seems alright, I think.
Well, as long as it's decent, I don't see any reason why not to. Anyone else?
Unless you want to have a repeat meeting with that thing.
Oh, big, dangerous blob. You probably could lock that out of your mind. Good for you.
Yeah, so since you just got here, we stayed in the corridor past the hour because we were rolling badly. People kept passing out and stuff, trying to open the doors. And so we decided to wait, and then the lights in the corridor dimmed, and a big, funny blob boy with, taking up one side of the corridor with a huge
Blob boy.
mouth and lots of tentacles appeared. And started like, oh, what's us? That's fine. And then we ran away for 9 hours. I don't think they did.
Yeah, you guys were in the move. I mean, not necessarily running, just walking, but yeah, you were moving for 9 hours.
Yeah, I'd rather have a place where I could sleep, probably, if necessary.
Yeah, I can, yeah, I'm pretty tired after that. I can set up the tent and we can, go camping. once we
And
get
the
there.
snow, and the snowstorm. That's gonna be interesting.
Yes. Better than
Have you
inside
lived in an area with snow?
Oh yeah, so have I. Yeah, that. It might not necessarily be the best, especially since it's storming.
But probably search for
Sydney,
shelter.
I don't know if there's probably not 4 season tents in 1928, but there should probably be a place to keep warm.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
but
there should be something, considering like 1800s was a very fun time to go looking for pelts.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like cooks and stuff like the warm, sleeping bag kind of stuff or something.
Yeah, minimalist.
Yeah, she lives in the north, so.
All right. So you all cross the door and you enter this area. As soon as you enter this world, the door kind of like shuts and the light just goes off. When you enter this door, you see that. Just a moment. 'Cause I can't remember names of characters. I'm sorry. Mossy, what's your character's name? And let's see, Stickodoro, what is your character's name?
I'm gonna use Jerry Johnson.
Jerry Johnson. I like it. JJ.
Yeah.
JJ. Reminds me to that character from Coco Melon. My daughter used to watch
Oh.
that.
Oh boy.
Yeah. like an angry, scarier version of JJ. All right, and Mozzie, you seem to have named your character Mozin's Times character. So what name does your character have? see.
Is he AFK? Maybe we need to add him.
He's muted. You're muted.
I heard him. He said Adam.
Adam. All right, perfect. Adam. All right. So, when you guys come through the door, and the door disappeared, you see that Adam is looking at the ground. Something seemed to have gotten stuck on the ground, and Adam's just looking at it. Moment. Let me look one more time because I already forgot the other character. Jerry, you're also there. I mean, you're not necessarily related to Adam in any kind of way whatsoever, but you also kind of seem something going into the ground, like hopping into the ground, but not necessarily like you were. It was too quick for you to be able to tell what happened. So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, are we still looking at the ground and like just wondering what exactly went inside?
Yeah, you are. Mind you that all of a sudden, you guys, since you guys are looking into the ground, you don't necessarily notice that a group of people just suddenly appear out of nowhere, literally. But a group of people just approach you, and so the group that just came out of the door, go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Spot hidden.
Alright, look at that.
See?
One good roll. Spotted.
This time I'm not blind and deaf.
Hey, at least you didn't fumble. Alright, so all of you, with the exception of Jake and John Crow, you've seen something jumping into the ground and kind of burying itself there. And then you also see the two people over there standing around kind of looking at the ground. What do you guys do?
How big was this thing we saw?
I want to say the size of a small dog, kind of like a British bulldog. Big.
I'm still just looking at the ground, wondering what exactly went inside and just confused, I guess.
We're like on the edge of town, right? Kind of.
Yeah, no, you definitely are in the edge of town. You are, as far as I know, you are like over here. So,
I guess I'm going to draw my gun.
No, can I like hold out a hand in front of
your
you?
hand?
Just like hold on a sec.
Hold on. You're gonna stick your hand to do what?
Just like hey, like wait a sec.
Yeah,
Just
but
Oh, telling him
like,
to wait a
yeah,
second, not to pull his gun out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Alright, so he's pulling his gun out, and you stick your hand to the side, kind of like, hold on. And so if you want to still pull your gun out, you will need to roll some dexterity, I guess. To
I'm
know
not gonna like physically stop him. I'm
no,
just, like,
but your hand in front of him might startle him. So So that depends on how badly you want to draw your gun out.
I'm not going to draw it,
Okay, then I
but
need
I
you to roll
will-
dexterity.
but I will keep my hand on the butt of the gun. Why do you guys call it like that?
The handle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it also known as a butt of a gun?
People are weird.
I don't know. And people are
Nice.
crazy.
The people who have guns are weirdos.
Hey, I have guns. I'm not a weirdo. I just like
Why?
horror stuff. And I have lots of
You're in
guns.
Florida. You.
As a matter of fact, since you mentioned
don't
Florida.
even have a gun to be weird.
So
you
what?
absolutely do not.
You can be weird without having a gun. That's for sure. But still, going back at this. So you pull your gun out and Jesse's hand just comes up. So it kind of startles you in a little bit. And but apparently you're able to not worry about it. You're like, okay, I got this. You still hold your gun out. What do you do next?
I'll keep it ready, but I'm not drawing it. If she has an idea what to do without drawing the gun,
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to listen.
Well, what's the plan?
We could,
Alright.
we could ask him what's going on.
You can ask him what? What's going on? What's going on? All right. So, by the way, I put some images over there in the Discord. But, nonetheless, we have you pulling a gun out. Two gentlemen looking at the ground. Everybody else looking at the ground. Suddenly, something jumps out of the ground. And the moment that something jumps out of the ground, we see... Actually, let's go. I like that number better. 22 things jumping out of the ground.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And these 22 things look about the size of camel spiders, which they're not necessarily camel spiders. They kind of look about that big, but they got some fangs out. They do have a little bit of saliva on those fangs. And they just jump out almost as if they're jumping in your direction. And when they jump out, they shoot this web-like stuff. So I need everybody to roll dodge. Please and thank you.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right.
Good thing I'm good at that.
All right, everybody's dodging. Just great. Wonderful. All right.
The
So
other people, the nearby people, are they also getting shot at?
hold on. Well, there is no other nearby people but you.
I
At this-
thought Mossy and
Well, yeah, they're also being shot at, so they also need to roll
Okay.
dodge.
okay.
All right. Do you want to use some luck to pass that
I
roll?
mean,
Yeah, may as well.
All right, very well. You use some luck. You pass that roll, and you manage to escape. Let me roll for the other guy. One second. So what's the other guy? This is Jerry Jones and Moss. Where is dodge? How do you have a 3 in dodge? Wait, what?
It
So that just starts
maybe
at...
the character manager acted up. Sometimes it does that.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Like my other
Whoa,
character
what
was
just
supposed to be a
happened?
nurse, but it kept weirding out. So I guess I just when
Yeah,
I
but
choose a different page and
a 3 in
it
Dodge?
goes.
I mean, yeah, it can be.
Dutch
it-
starts at
macros are
40,
working
doesn't
either,
it?
So it's certainly possible.
Doesn't Dutch start at 40?
It starts at what, like half your dex and something.
half-
One
Yeah.
fifth.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah, it's half your dex.
At the very least, it's half your dex.
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to add up here. Hold on. His dex is 60, so 30 at least. 30 plus minus 27 he's got. Alright, 30. There we go. Wow. Talk about jacking up some points. Alright. So he gets all covered in web too. Like, oh no, Spider-Man got me. And he's kind of trapped. And at that point, you guys see the rest of the spiders. You know, obviously they were just jumping and start crawling towards you guys. What do you guys do?
John pulls out the 75mm field gun and starts blasting.
That seems like an amazing idea. Why Rambo? You can just stay there and shoot. All right. So with a shotgun and a bunch of spiders, you're gonna hit.
It also has,
I don't know. Let's do
has a
1d5.
2-yard explosion radius.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You managed to kill 2 spiders with that. Out of let's do some fun here. Actually, you know what? Yeah.
22.
You killed 2 spiders out of 42 that jumped out. So
Oh my god.
Right.
you're doing great.
Fighting retreat.
Keep at it. Keep at it. You're doing great. You got this.
Alright,
Not
let's book
not
it.
turning
Let's book
away
it.
from the enemy.
Well,
No,
you know,
but-
there's still somebody, you know, completely trapped on the web. Are you gonna leave him there? What are you gonna do?
Can I grab the web guy and like
Maybe
put him on my shoulder and start booking it?
go ahead and roll intelligence.
Just drag him along.
All right, so you touch the web and it seems very sticky. So you probably figure that you may be able to cut the web with your with a knife.
Okay. I'll cut the web open.
All right, go ahead and roll
Come on.
1d3.
1d3, okay.
It's gonna take you 1 turn to cut the web.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll use my turn to cut the web.
All right. So you're just cutting the web along. What is everybody else doing? You guys see her
I'm
cutting the
going
web,
to
and
try
she's like working really
something.
hard at it.
I'm going to pull out my can of spray and a lighter.
Okay.
Perfect for spider hunting.
Yeah. And I'm going to. Well, I have 2 of those.
All right. So let's see how that works.
You never told me what to roll for it.
Well, I'm assuming that you just rolling it just to roll it in order to try to scare them out, at least for the moment. So what we want to
Yeah,
do,
but
what we want to do,
if I
then
catch someone on fire, perfect. If not,
oh, definitely,
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. Go ahead and roll your luck and see how effective your flamethrower is at scaring them.
when you say luck,
Yep.
Oh.
Bang.
All right. The spiders don't necessarily seem to know much about luck. I mean, much about fire, considering how cold it is. They just jump forward to it because they're not necessarily feeling the heat much from it. Granted, don't get me wrong. When they hit the fire, they get a little burn. But you know, one spider burning, it's not too bad when you got like what 41 left behind it.
Yeah.
So you do that and you burn the spider that is in the front, but you know the other ones are right behind it, and let's see how many spiders manage to jump at you.
Oh God.
So let's roll a 1d. I don't know. 42 spiders are not going to jump at the same time at you, but at the very least 15. And then from there we're going to deduct. Okay, so two spiders. So you managed to burn 2 spiders out of the 15. And all of a sudden you notice that the other spiders are not necessarily getting as burned. You know, they're like jumping to the sides or whatever. So, do you still want to stay there holding your lighter, or you want to do something else?
I'm guessing that used up one of my cans.
You what?
I have 2 cans of spray cans.
Okay.
Did
So,
we
does
choose
everybody
that
want to
one
roll
when-
intelligence here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nope, I'm too busy firing.
All right, so you kind of got to figure it out. You know, once you roll your intelligence, you figure it out that maybe you need a long-term plan. You know, because this fire thingy is just going to get you, like, maybe another turn or 2. And then after that, once the cans run off, and one of the cans already run off, you know, you're going to have to try to figure out your life again. So, and then again, you got 41 spiders to go that you know of. Now, I want you to all roll. I want you to all roll spying.
Alright. Yes.
Ah, come on! I need a 98 there.
Well, there's time.
96. There we go. That's the spirit. Look at that. Yes.
We hate you.
96. I love it. Spot hidden. Let's see.
Nice.
All right. So, don't worry. You're not gonna get hurt with that 96. Shit's just gonna go like very much sideways. So, as you guys start looking around for a moment, you know, you guys get up and you look, try to understand what's going on. You see that the buildings now, they are covered in snow. However, that snow, in a way, seems to be not necessarily just stuck on the buildings, but also it seems to be stuck on gigantic webs that seem to be hanging from buildings. And the more that you look at it, you notice that there seem to be human bodies hanging from the snow also. Covered in snow also. By hanging from the webs on the buildings.
Bloody hell, this is worse than the flowers.
Not necessarily. We just need to get out of the range of the colony.
Well, there went the thought of using the fire to scare them.
We might still be able to burn the webs, but geez, I don't want to go in the city now.
I
Let's
don't even
just
want to
get
go
out of here.
in the forest, but yeah.
We have no good options.
Yeah, we need to go away from the city.
Wait, why don't we go to the river?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go.
So,
That
one more again. You guys are around here.
Oh, we're kind of far.
The river is over here. So,
I mean, we don't really have any good options. I think that's our best bet.
might as well. Well, It's either this or nothing, and I'd rather not do nothing.
Why not?
As
What
I'm
can go wrong? I think you should definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm just keeping the gun ready for any spiders that pop out at us.
Yes.
I finished cutting the
Oh, Jesse's falling asleep.
out
Hold
of
on.
the web. Back to-
All right. So, what's the plan then? Run to the river. Go somewhere in particular. Do something else. Go towards the city. Run away from the city. What do we do?
Let's
Is there
Yeah.
Al, is there a fire station nearby, closer than the river?
Go ahead and roll your luck.
Me? Okay. Nope. Nobody.
Alright, here I go.
No. Only Jessie because she asked the question.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
But don't worry, you failed it anyway. So
Yeah.
no fire station near the river.
Okay, we book it to the river, I think, unless anyone's against that plan.
Does anybody have a different plan in the first place?
Let's just. I just want to get somewhere safe.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, yeah. That almost sounded, it reminded me to that song, Michael Jackson song, "Heal the World." Heal the world.
Which one? He has a lot of them.
Heal the world. It's almost like that kind of wish. You wanted to be somewhere safe. He wanted to heal the world. It's almost about the same thing. You guys are just wishing at this point.
I'm gonna yell back to the other two.
Yep.
How many spiders are there? Are they all over the city?
That's a great question. Go ahead and roll everybody. Spot hidden.
Okay.
And then go ahead and roll. And then go ahead and roll luck.
Everyone.
Well, those of you that passed the roll.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Nice.
Not the luckiest.
All right. So, no, that's not. The town is not necessarily covered on spiders. However, there are some. Now, from those spiders, we're gonna roll a 1d. And this is gonna be as far as you guys can see, right? 1d10. Okay, so 5. Obviously you get to see like tiny spiders here and there. And out of the 5 spiders, those 5 are going to be a 7 in size, which it will make them probably as big as, I don't know, a bull.
Yeah. Like a cow?
Yep.
Yeah.
8-legged freaks.
Does anyone point this out to me?
Oh, let's just, I'm gonna point to either Adam or, Jerry. What's going on?
So for the inhabitants of this particular world, I guess we can call it. So that will be Stickadoro and Mossy. So both of you will perfectly know about this, and you will know that this just started happening probably 2 to 3 days ago. That there was an infestation of spiders, and somehow they are gigantic in size, and you guys just don't know where they came up from, but they just happen to appear.
Okay, so we know about this. Well, we know about some spider infestation, but not exactly ginormous ones, right?
Yep. Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
So the giant spiders are new, basically.
I believe so. It's definitely not normal here.
Oh,
We
this is new.
were,
Okay.
Yeah.
You know anywhere in the world that isn't infested with giant spiders?
Do I know? Do I know of any place here that isn't infested?
Go ahead and roll your intelligence.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you do.
Hey.
Maybe you advise that definitely going inside of a building possibly be your best bet.
We should take shelter inside one of the buildings. It should help us out.
All right, let's
Yeah.
go. You
That
lead the
makes
way. You know what you're doing.
sense.
Alright.
Makes sense. They're very big and bottleneck the enemy. So, yeah, as Mossy and whatnot are leading us to the door, I'm still keeping an eye out and prepared to shoot a spider that tries to charge at us.
Yeah, I think I still have my knife out in case I need to cut anything, be it spider web or another.
Is there any specific building we should go in then? Guess it doesn't matter.
It's up to
Preferably
you.
one with food.
That is really up to you where you want to go in. I mean, you definitely have many buildings around you. You don't necessarily own any of them. So most likely you're not going to have any particular doors automatically unlocked to you.
Where's our general location right now?
Oh, yeah. No problem. So if you look at the map, towards the bottom of the map, towards the left of the map, you will be like right about here.
Gotcha.
Which is the closest location to us in which there's a chance we can find anything that can be used as improvised weapon of mass destruction?
Your dreams?
Your hopes.
Well, there's no, it doesn't really say. Well, I guess the merchant district might have something.
So it is
I mean-
really, I cannot, honestly, out of just looking around, you see the spiders, you see many different things. You do not necessarily see any weapons of mass destruction hanging out
Oh,
by these spiders.
Highly
Okay.
flammable,
Then you-
essentially highly flammable liquids that we can easily put in bottles or bigger and more flammable cans of aerosol liquid that we can use as flamethrowers, such things.
Ah, well, this is the 1920s. You're just walking around, and they don't necessarily
Where's
have
the
that
nearest-
just standing outside. The most
Where's the
most
nearest
businesses
gun store?
and buildings,
Do they have any
they seem to be
alcohol?
locked down.
No.
Most buildings and businesses, they seem to be locked down. You notice how most places seem to be completely closed off. It's almost as if people are trying to keep the bugs away. So,
As if
not
this is a
necessarily a lot
common
of stores
occurrence.
open either.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Does my character have any alcohol in their like general vicinity? That's
Does
readily
your
available?
character have any alcohol, like on himself?
Like, I was asking yes on himself because I
Okay.
do believe it could be a possibility, but
Do you
Just
have it
one,
on
like-
your character sheet?
I'm sorry.
If you don't have it on your
No,
character
so-
sheet, then no, you do not have it.
Okay.
Well, is there any? I guess we need to break into a building then.
Is there like a police station or something we can go get help maybe? Just somewhere they're taking people in. I don't know.
I just look for an abandoned building that like has like a door that
So all the buildings,
I might lockpick.
all the doors in the buildings, they seem to be closed. So you can go and try the closest building to you if you want.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah.
Oh, does it look uninhabited?
Well,
I don't
all
wanna
buildings are
lock
somewhat
my
covered
way
with
into-
snow, so therefore they don't necessarily kind of look very happy or whatever.
Are there any buildings not like super covered in giant webs? Nearby anyway?
Yeah, I mean, most of the buildings are at the same way covered with webs. Not more, not less, about the same. The spiders have been, if you need to make an assessment out of the town, let's see, the spiders have been around probably for about 6 days or so.
Please, can I just get in a bloody building?
Yeah, let's let's just start. Let's just go towards the buildings first of all.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay. So you do that. You go to a building, and are you gonna try to open the door? What are we
Yeah.
doing?
And if you want to get inside, we
Alright.
need to open
So-
the door.
Open the door. Very well. Go ahead and whoever is going to try to open the door, roll your luck. So who of you is going to try to open the door?
Well, you said.
Yep, one of you will need
I'm
to.
not the one.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
So Jake, you find out that that particular door is unlocked,
Oh, that makes things easier.
and the door just
There's-
opens.
Thank the Lord. As I'm like starting escorting people in.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So the door opens. What now?
What kind of building is it?
Um,
I mean,
let's
I'm
figure it
going
out.
in regardless, probably, but like,
Is it a story building or is it a one-story building? Let's see. It's a one-story building, so it's kind of like a house of sorts.
okay.
I'm closing the door behind me since I'm probably really the last.
Go ahead and roll your luck. Since you're closing the door behind you. Yep.
Oh dear Lord.
Okay.
Yay!
So yeah,
Oh,
you
thank-
close the door, and the door actually locks from the inside, so you can lock it.
Thank Christ and the heavens above.
Searching the building.
Okay. Go ahead and roll spy hidden.
I'd like to search too.
Yeah, might as well.
Everybody
let's
rolls
all-
spy hidden.
Yeah.
I
No.
see nothing.
I'm busy looking out for spiders.
Oh,
Oh,
Thank you, JJ.
JJ found something good.
Where is? I need the other character. Hold on.
Artillery.
Give me.
There we go.
One of the things we're looking for are also is anything we can use to defend ourselves.
That would
Yep.
be wonderful.
All
Also
right.
rope.
And
All right.
supplies.
So let's see who
Hopefully
pass
we'll be able to
rolls.
pass me.
All right. So I got 3 passing rolls. So let's start with Stigador. See, he got the best roll so far. Maybe someday? No? No. Okay. 1 second. No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Ooh.
My bad, I pressed a button.
No, that wasn't me. That's the book
My
you
bad, I pressed a
found.
button.
You found that book, The Hunter of the Dark. And the Hunter of the Dark is going to have 1 second. One. Okay. So it's going to include that spell in the book.
Oh, that's pretty nifty.
And it's
That
going
is actually pretty nice.
and it's going to take you
Good to know.
1 week to learn and be able to read the book.
Oh,
And I need a sanity roll from you. All right, very well. Go ahead and give me a 1d2. Thank you. And add yourself 2 points to your Cthulhu Mythos.
oh. Okay.
All right. So everyone else, Daniel, you
That's also off
find.
his max sanity, right?
I'm sorry.
That's off your max sanity as well, right?
Yep. Uh, 1 second. 4. So, Daniel Anderson, you find 1 can of spray. And Jesse, give me a luck roll, Jesse. Let's see how far we're gonna stretch this roll. All right. The 3, I guess. 1d3, and we're gonna come here. Give me just a moment.
Wait, I think it's
5, 6, 7,
I don't think that's a 1d3. I think the dot messed it up.
8. Okay, we can roll it again. There shouldn't be a dot.
I don't know why. Okay, there you go.
So 12. one. This is what you find.
Oh.
If I can paste. There we go.
Oh! Shotgun. Alright. Thank you.
So I got a third can of spray, which isn't bad. She got a Tommy gun.
Yep.
Well, I can't find anything. Anyone else have any better luck?
Oh, well, I found Tommy gun. That'll be kind of nice.
I found some
Dijo
weird
que
book.
los cambios por ropas normales.
Oh. Well, it's,
It depends on your definition of weird, because we certainly have seen our fair share.
So, now that we're inside of a building, let's go ahead and figure out how structurally safe the building is. I think that's a fair assessment.
Would
So,
mechanical or electrical repair be used in any way in this sort of situation?
you guys are gonna need to wait a 1d 12 hours of, well, 12 hours you're gonna need to wait. So out of those 12 hours, the building is gonna allow you to fend off 12 attacks. So therefore, the building keeps you safe for 12 hours.
Okay.
Okay, we take a chance to rest a bit.
Yeah. You get to rest. You get to read your new book. You get to practice your portal spell, whatever it is you were doing before. And all right, so the medallion starts shining again. And when the medallion starts shining and you pull it out, our newest players, or our newest characters, will need to give me a sanity roll. I like my sanity.
Can you repeat that?
You need to give me a sanity roll. Because the medallion starts shining. And when the medallion starts shining, you see how a door appears out of nowhere in the middle of nowhere. And it's just standing. Just the door's just standing there. So go ahead and roll a 1d2, please.
Okay. It's so good not to fear for my life every time I have to roll for sanity now.
All right, so the door opens up. The door appears. Are you guys going in? You guys staying put? What do you guys want to do? After all, the place ain't that bad.
So some door open?
yeah, there's like there's this weird glowing golden amulet that like places their hands on, and then this door, like this break in space opens up, and there's just a door.
Well,
I'm an
gentlemen,
explorer. So let's go exploring.
I'm sorry. Can you see this?
You'll get used to it.
No. I mean, they can see it. They weren't inoculated. Remember?
Well, they see the door.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking, since if the explorer.
Well, I see this weird door opening for me.
What's your have we been introduced to each other at this point?
Nope,
Not yet, I guess.
you have not.
Well,
You have not. You're a bunch of strangers trying to escape together and stay alive at this point.
Well,
do we
have,
regain a
like,
hit point
12
for
hours
resting,
to
by
think.
the way?
Well, you haven't rested yet.
I thought it's been like 8 hours or 12 hours.
Oh well, but that hasn't been overnight. It has to be overnight.
Okay, what time is it now? Just so.
Well, since it was the morning when you guys showed up there, I want to say that right now, since it was 12 hours, let's say a good assumption is that what you started at 6, maybe 7 a.m. So right now, let me calculate real quick. 1 second.
12 hours.
So about 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So, do you? What do you guys do with the when this magical door appears?
You
Well-
happen to have been injected by any strange drugs in the past few weeks, have you?
None that I remember.
Well, what are your names, if I may ask? I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves.
Right. Right. Sorry, gentlemen. John Crow, as he holds out his hand, as he's still holding the 75mm field gun.
Well, I shake his hand and, well, I'm, Jerry Johnson, explorer extraordinaire.
Ah. Oh, met JJ. And you?
I extend my hand. Go. Hello. Name is Dr. Vide.
Dr. White, pleasure. Oh, Lord says love thy neighbor, and if you two can see that, I don't see any reason why not to bring you out of this hellhole.
Would be
We
very
should
much
probably tell you
appreciated.
a bit more. I'm Sydney Elsner, by the way. Sydney.
Daniel Anderson. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm
Crazy.
so you can see all this insanity.
Well, I've never seen anything quite like it before. But, yes, I take it it's not a normal thing.
I have good and I have bad news for you. Good news is that you're not insane. Bad news is that you're not insane.
And that's real outside. I'm Fergus, by the
Oh.
way.
Well, it's, good to see other people and not those, giant things that were chasing us.
I'm afraid there might be much worse than that. Although it's your prerogative to decide if you want to rather face the dangers here, or we can offer you to come with, but can't guarantee that you won't be walking into something horrible.
You can always stay in your
There's a lot of
world
crazy
covered
stuff
with
out there.
spiders. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, have we been able to treat Al's broken arm, by the way?
No,
Nice
you haven't even
attempt to
attempted yet,
reset
so
it.
he's just sitting over there in pain.
12 hours we had to have tried.
Actually, yeah, there's.
Let's see how bad it is. Hold on, give me a
I
second.
would have tried if
Let's
I knew
see.
he broke his arm.
Let's see. 1d2. Okay. So the top of his arm, not the forearm, but the other arm is broken, and his bones sticking out of his flesh, his skin.
Jesus.
Well, shit. I'm not touching that without the full surgical team.
Wait, what about that machine we got?
Oh, Oh, bloody hell, we're gonna have to use that, but fair enough. Who has that? Sydney?
I thought you had a John. John had it, I believe.
Oh, yes, apologies.
Because you lost your hand.
Right. I hold still as I pull out a fucking 1970s looking ray gun and just like. Pew!
All right, you shoot it, and you see how his bone starts retreating inside of his body and fusing itself, and the wound closes up, and within just a few seconds, the wound disappears, and he's right at full health all over again. And when you look at the side of that device, you see how it has an indicator that it was showing first 6 bars, and now it's showing about 4.
Yep.
Wait, didn't it originally say it was going to be like used 5 times?
Yeah, and I just used 1.
So 6 to 4. How?
Well,
It,
you know,
it probably did fully charge when it was originally used on me to get my hand back.
let's fix it real quick. So ultimately, once you stop using it and you keep going, another flash of light kind of flashes up, but that one doesn't stay up. That one just, it dims. It kind of like blinks in and out. So it's about 4 bars and a half that you have.
It's leaking energy because it's not close to its source, isn't it?
I want to say that you just used it, and you only got a couple more tries until you might as well garbage it.
I still say it's probably good to like hook it up to a lightning rod.
Yeah, well, do you really want to be out there? Let's get going. We may get a place worse than this, but it'd be better than those
So I
bloody
did say
spiders.
19 minutes. Give me a moment. So you did first aid. Alright, so far between the first aid and all that chatter and all that, 48 minutes have passed since the door appeared. So you got about 12 minutes left.
Bloody hell, let's get a move on. As I just like rush through the door, putting the gun in my pocket.
By the way, do any of you have any extra guns?
No, I'm afraid we all of our weapons were initially confiscated. We've been running around trying to kind of replenish our master gold
I see.
without much luck. We have a couple pistols. The 75 millimeter over there, and then I just got this Tommy gun. But hopefully we'll be able to find some more as we go.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I'm sure we'll.
I wasn't expecting giant spiders. So
Yeah,
I didn't think to bring my gun.
things
I've seen
happen.
giant flowers, so yeah.
Guns,
All right.
giant spiders, field guns.
All right,
You know.
let's I don't know how to.
Oh yeah, and that octopus.
You don't know how to what?
I don't know how to explain how to use this. But if y'all want to try to help, we can.
Go ahead and roll your intelligence.
I don't know if we're gonna let each of you.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So, Keegan, you pretty much explain to the group in your own words if you want to, but that in order to try to figure out where you're gonna go next, that everybody needs to have peace of mind, that they can't be like too crazy, that they can't be too flustered, too scared. Everybody just needs to be peaceful and have nice thoughts and try to think about what they like and where they want to go.
So basically, just think of a place where you really want to go, preferably positive. Otherwise, you end up a place like that. Or a place with giant man-eating flowers. That was unpleasant to see. Lord knows that was a nightmare, but basically, we're trying to get back to our original home, and that place was a hellhole. So if you want to come with us, that'd be great.
Crikey. Are we
Yeah.
going to Australia?
And no, we'll most likely be back in that same building, but
We already
Everything
went
else
there one
was
time, but that was kind of desperate measures at that point.
And a little unsettling considering we got to see me blow my own brain out.
yeah, that
He didn't like himself that much.
basically expect to go mad at this point. I certainly have had. Anyways, let's try this one now. God fucking damn it.
Damn.
Oh, look at that! I got a 3.
Whoa.
Alright, let's
Oh,
so this is going well.
How's your day?
do I have parole power too?
Everyone has to roll power,
Yeah,
yeah. We all have to
that
succeed
time, we
to
have
get
to use
to the
our willpower.
get home.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's pretty rough.
Wow, this is pretty good.
It's
Alright.
not.
All right. Well,
It's good for Mega.
Yeah, for Megan, it's great.
so you guys open the door, and when the door opens, okay. So you guys open the door, and when the door opens, everybody starts choking, like everybody starts gasping for air.
Slamming the door shut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
bloody hell. Great War. Okay, nope.
Now, the moment that you saw the for the little bit of time that you managed to see or to look out there, you managed to see that there was almost as if there was no atmosphere. It's almost as you could see the stars, you could see the galaxies. Like there was no animals, no life, no vegetation, just everything was just pretty much a desert.
Yeah, no. Deserted. Ugh. That is a. Ugh, no. Alright. Sydney, would you like to choose, dear?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
sure.
So go ahead
I
and
think
roll your
I can do this. I can do this.
roll your power again.
Oh,
All right, look at
Yes.
that. Look at that. Are we finishing this campaign tonight? Nope, we're not.
no.
God damn it, Mega.
Hey, it's okay. It happens.
I know, he had to jinx it, though.
And a 96. All right. So you guys open the door. And you guys got... So we said a 1d12 last time. So you got about 4 minutes left of the little corridor of love. And so open the door. You know, there's still, the sun is setting slowly. It is getting dark. It is winter. There seems to be some snow on the ground. It's not currently snowing. There's a few birds flying. They seem to be flying in a group. They just fly very close together. go ahead and roll intelligence.
Is there something weird about those birds?
All right, so those of you that pass, it reminds you of when you look at fish and the fish just fly all together, or very small birds that they seem to fly all together in the same pattern and in the same way. Well, they seem to be doing the same thing. Go ahead and roll listen.
Ugh.
Are you talking about like the V formation, basically?
Nope. It's more like a blob formation.
Nice.
So when you roll listen, you notice that they don't necessarily sound like birds. They there is more of a buzzing than actual flopping. It almost sounds as if it is more of an insect than a bird.
I'm sorry. Did you say buzzing?
I did.
At least that's what I said. That's what I heard.
Alright, well, we don't got much time, so let's maybe close that one up and try one more.
Okay, how about one of you two, as I point to the newcomers? Wanna have a whack at it?
Goodwill. Can't get much worse than the rest of these. Put my old hand on the door. And
What can go wrong? He said it can't be much worse.
It always can, and that's the problem. We all roll power?
You're a power. Oh, look at that. Got one fail right there.
Okay, one
Wow,
barely
4.
Alright, one's also barely failed.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. And as you roll, the door opens. And as the door opens, it's starting to close on its own slowly because you ran out of time. So what do? Step out, step in.
I'm stepping out.
Unless it's like immediately dangerous, yeah. I
Yeah.
suggest there's gonna be something awful appearing in here if we stick around.
Oh, you don't necessarily see any immediate danger. The place seems to be covered with snow. There is no buildings this time around or anything, but there's no immediate danger that you can see.
Okay.
Alright. Just walk forward.
We don't got much time, yeah. Let's just try to wait it out then.
All right, so everybody just walks out.
Yeah, seems that way.
All right. So as you walk back, you notice that what used to be a city is in ruins. Now, there doesn't seem to be a city, but there seems to be no danger either. Everything's just covered with snow. And very, very far back, there seem to be... Let me roll. Find out. About 8 pyramids.
Pyramids.
That are made out of some sort of rocky material that is black in color, or at least it looks very, very black, especially due to the fact that the snow is very white, so it makes it look darker.
Is this? I don't. Is this what I think it is?
Oh, man.
Completely out of character, but I am
man.
excited if it is.
Are we in Egypt?
Stardust
Artemis.
Crusaders.
I say we should avoid those. Well, maybe anything inhabited, given that it's in ruins, and especially those pyramids. Maybe we just stick around the woods for a bit, yeah. Is there anything weird in like the sky or like the the distance besides the pyramids? the wildlife.
There is no wildlife that you can see at this point.
Okay.
Sky, let's see. Nope, nothing weird with the sky.
Okay.
Oh, can I see anything with writing?
From the distance where you're at, no.
Are
So
there
we
trees
need
and stuff?
To a distance, yes.
Away from the pyramids?
Yes.
Good.
The pyramids are completely exposed. So they're not
Maybe we have to
hidden
find
in
a way?
any kind of way.
Well, if that's the closest place for shelter.
Sure, I'm sure the pyramids can also be used for shelter. Yeah.
I'll take the woods.
I mean, I'm sure they have many other uses other than, shelter, discovering new things, finding out what treasure could be hiding in there, potentially finding new tomes of lore. Maybe
I'm sure there might be lovely new tomes in there in addition to
maybe new
horrible things.
secrets, new friends that you can make.
Yeah, give a hug too.
Everybody's just desperate for love in there, I'm sure. So,
Luckily for me, I'm afraid of that. So
all right, so
to the wood.
to the woods it is. Okay, so you're going to the woods. The woods, luckily for you, is not that far. It's probably walking. Let's see, the 28 yards away, and there seems to be some bushes with a bunch of trees and whatnot. So that's woody enough for you.
Alright. Yeah, let's when we set up camp and I suggest maybe we take shifts, keep watch, see we have enough people for that now.
I'll be up in the tree. Don't tie me to the base of it if you.
Well,
Don't fall then. Don't fall. Why don't I mean you can go up in the tree, but you're not gonna be able to see much in the dark.
Better than nothing, as long as I tie my legs to the branches.
Look, I don't want to repeat the last time. I really maybe.
That's why I'm going to do it. I know how. You're not my mother.
I'm not, but I also don't want you to break your legs.
I'll be fine.
yeah, you'll be fine.
The last world was the only world where you actually were of good use, so don't fuck shit up again.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Sydney, since you wanted to go to the forest, go ahead and roll your luck.
Oh boy.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll a 1d10.
Oh boy.
Ah,
And and do me a favor and roll a 1d 40. All right. So the temperature outside right now is about 35 degrees. After waiting for a couple of hours, you see that there's 10 people or 10 things that approach. They seem to look somewhat like people, but they don't look like people. They don't walk. They seem to have this very strange spears, I guess, or I don't know. There seem to be like some sort of weapons, but they don't necessarily have pointy edges to it. they seem to have a light at the end of it, almost as if it was some sort of staff of sorts too. And they are riding around in this floating chariot. Most of their bodies are completely naked, with the exception of their groin, some shoulder pads, and on their heads they have some sort of helmets that they make them look like animals. Some of them look like hawks, some of them look like wolves, some of them look like monkeys, lions, different creatures. And they just stop over there and they look at you, and they are talking to you in some sort of weird, strange language. You know, sounds like. And they point their.
You recognize.
They're
any
pointing
of that?
their staffs at you.
Does Sydney recognize?
No.
Okay, good.
Actually, if any of you have history, I will allow a history roll over here.
Roll it. I don't have it, but.
History. I don't think I have it.
And
Just because I can.
No.
and I try to use charm and to pantomime that we're not a threat,
Go for it.
and that.
All right.
Okay.
So
I know it was.
this is
It was going to be hard regardless. I just figured, why not?
so ultimately, John takes a step forward, and he starts talking, moving his hands a little bit, and nobody seems to be understanding him. They seem to still point their staffs at him. He continues talking, and somebody just moves their staff almost as if they're gonna shoot him, but they don't shoot him yet. So then after that, he notices that they don't understand him. So John starts to move his hands almost like and saying, "We came through the door," and he acts as if he's opening a door. It's like they walked in, and then we closed the door, and then we stepped out, then boom, here we are. And he's just pantomiming it all, and then and pretty much the creatures just take a shot right next to John, like to the ground.
I don't think they're friendly.
Nope. As I.
How many were there, Mega?
Great question. Let me find my roll. Okay, let's go with 8. 8 of them.
Eight of them, he said?
8 friendly friends.
How close together are they?
They're all riding together.
Alright, I just plot the field gun and shoot the one furthest in the back.
Yeah, I don't think any of us will be able to react in time to stop that from happening. So.
Okay. Go ahead and take a shot.
Okay.
Can I push it?
That went well. Push it. Push it real good. Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
push it.
instead of using the time to use both hands, you
If
just
you really
missed
want to push
and
it,
used
I
one.
think you definitely should.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Still,
Nice.
barely, dude, barely.
There you go. That is just short of awesome. That's amazing. That is just
This is his job.
fantastic. Yes, totally. I I think it's great. Give me just a sec. So we're gonna see the reaction of these amazing beings. Just a moment.
As a 2-yard radius.
Second. One moment, please. Almost done. I promise.
Yeah, that's fine. We get it. And I just basically risked myself and in order to take out all 8 of them. So I get it.
Well, no, you didn't shoot all 8 of them.
Well, it has a 2-yard explosion radius.
Okay, then yes, you did shoot all of them. Just a moment. But
Oh my god, I forgot how much damage that does.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, first of all, go ahead and roll. Since you already shot that. You said that it has a what? What is the explosion radius?
It is 2-yard explosion radius. And if it's
2 yard.
the damage is halved and when it's twice the way,
Okay.
and it's a quarter when it's a triple.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d5. Okay, so you're 3 yards away from them.
Oh,
So you-
thank
So you would have feel at least some heat. Give me just a second, because I just gotta do one next thing. Combat. Okay, combat. Thank you. All right. So you shoot your thingy, and it does 66 points of damage. And that's ridiculous. So that we're gonna divide it on 8. As you hit 8 people.
Alright.
So give me
Let's
just
see.
a moment. Let's do the math. So that tells you that does about 8.25 points of damage to each one of them. So you see these creatures are just standing around, and when they just stop, they look at you, and he pulls his staff out and ultimately shoots at you.
Do we get a chance to go before that or after?
Why is it coming out? I'm sorry, what?
Do we go after or before?
Well, he's just retaliating. After he shoots
Okay.
out, then you can shoot. Okay, yeah. Now, Jake, you can take your turn.
Let's see. So, does it look like those So those people that we're facing off against, are they all trying to attack us, or just like, does it look like that one person?
No, right now
is
it's
just
only that
particular
one person
ones?
trying to attack you.
I mean, I
Um,
cannot really blame them for attacking us.
I try
Considering
to. I smack down the the gun.
Okay.
And then see what their response is.
All right. So they're still like talking. They're talking some sort of language. And they point the guns at you. They point their staffs at you. And you slowly see how they seem to start regenerating. Like as long as you continue watching, you see the damage just disappear.
Dang.
Yeah, my character sees this. Is it if he can try to get like ahead of everybody else? Like, if they start retaliating their attacks, it then be targeted at me instead.
just taking cover behind the tree, if they start shooting, that there is at least something to soak up a bit of damage.
So
Guys, maybe we can back away from here and just
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, can I take the time to actually get up and back away, gun pointed still at them, like, hey, don't do
Gun?
anything. I won't do anything with you.
Gun down, just slowly backing away while sticking close to the anything I can use to dive for cover if they start shooting.
Freeze.
well, there's trees
Okay.
around you. There's trees around you. Other than that, I don't know.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay.
I want to keep an eye on him and just slowly kind of back away in the trees.
Okay, so what is it that you're doing?
I think we're just trying to slowly back away to see how they
Yeah.
react.
Oh, okay. All right, so go ahead and roll your power. See how that goes.
Dang.
Power?
Yeah, power.
Bubble buddy.
Yeah, it's like a bubble of sorts that just appears and is trying to get around you. I mean, the whole group, not just Jesse.
Wait, so does everybody need to roll power?
Everybody needs to roll power.
This is gonna be
Ah. Whoa.
All right, so Daniel and Jake get trapped inside of the bubble, and you guys try to push it out, whatever, and the bubble just doesn't allow you to escape. And the aliens just start okay, and Sticadoro also too. So with you three, the aliens just turn around and start floating away and heading towards the pyramid.
Did they leave us there?
They are
or-
leaving you there. Yeah. The rest of you that are not trapped inside of the pyramid have been left there. Everybody else is is going with the aliens or with the guys,
Yes.
whatever.
Can I kind of like reach in and grab them?
They,
Go ahead and roll your luck.
Okay.
So when you try to grab them, the bubble just doesn't let you get your arm through it. However, no adverse effects happen to your arm.
Oh.
That is, well. Hey, we can't just let them. We can't just let them go. What are we gonna do? I can't reach in.
bloody hell. Okay, can you get us close to it then with that mystic voodoo that you do?
Are they flying away? Like, are they faster than us?
They're floating away, yeah.
But are we faster?
No, you're not faster. No.
Are they faster?
They are a little bit faster. Yeah, they probably have a movement rate of 12 on those things that they're floating on. So yeah, it's almost like they're constantly at a running speed.
So we are faster.
No, they are
'cause our
faster.
movement's like 80.
I mean, I'm the one trapped in the boat.
Oh yeah, y'all are faster.
Oh yeah, you guys are faster.
Alright.
I need to confirm one thing. Who was the one who shot?
I
at
shot.
them?
I did because I thought a fight was about to break out.
Yeah, lovely. The moment I get the chance, I'm shooting you.
I thought they were about to attack. I'm sorry. That was a reasonable reaction when being held at spear point when I was trying.
John, you have the amulet currently, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Can't you just go over to like at the outside of the pyramids?
I mean, but we don't even know which one they're going towards.
We could still, you know,
I mean,
try.
let's why don't we follow them as far as we can, and then just for a bit, and then we can see what we can do.
Could try to determine when they're being held in by the size. Holding.
If I wasn't captured, my navigate is decent, but can't
I mean,
really
you
help.
could probably see where you're going, but we
Well,
don't.
they're going towards the pyramid.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll navigate to try to
They're definitely going towards the pyramids.
Okay, but are the pyramids, like, how big are they, and, like, how far
Well,
are they?
compared to where you're at, they don't look like very big, towards the distance. However, once you get to them, they probably look like they could be, if you do an estimation. Let's see. Let's roll it out. Let's see how many stories the pyramid could have. Just for shits and giggles. 40 stories.
Oh my god. How many pyramids were there?
I thought we said that there were several, like a few. Let's see if I can find out. Oh, let's roll it again because I can't find it really. Ten smaller ones, and then there's a big one.
Okay.
All the pyramids are some sort of a formation. They all lined up. Not one pyramid is behind the other one.
Might as well just follow them.
Yeah. How far away did the pyramids seem to be?
The pyramids from you? Let's see. 123 yards.
Oh, that's not far at all. I thought they were like miles and miles away. Okay, we definitely should have gone further away then. Yeah, let's go. I guess we'll follow them.
Yep.
All right.
Can they attempt to pop the bubble from the inside?
No.
I know it's not gonna work, but
I mean, well, you can. No, you cannot. You're gonna end up getting hurt for no reason over there. Just no. You cannot roll. Actually, at the moment, go ahead and roll your power if you want, but if you don't pass a power roll, you will just be immobilized. So.
did you say immortalized?
Immobilized. Meaning that you cannot move.
Oh, mobilized. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Immobilized.
Yeah, I'm unable to move.
Yep.
Or at least for a while.
Yep. Alright, so time goes by and you guys get to the pyramid. And you do see the pyramid is gigantic, ginormous. The pyramid has this sort of step towards its opening. And the step is going to be... Dun, 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 dun. Actually, I don't like that roll. One moment. This needs to be a little higher. 27 feet tall. So, these creatures magically float and seem to fly, and the bobble obviously flies too. So they get to just hop around and get up there. Unfortunately, once they get up there, they float away. They continue on. What do you guys want to do? And I'm talking to the group following everyone else.
Once we get close, I would like to maybe stop.
Yeah, I'd like to stay behind because I have a gun that has a 2-yard radius of explosion, so I don't necessarily want to get caught up with it, and it'll take a bit farther for them to actually.
Well, I was meaning towards once you get to where the big step is, how do you plan to climb it?
Oh, so it's like 27 feet up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
like a
could use some
gigantic rock.
ammo. I mean, I could use the gun and shoot it. It's explosive, so, weaken it, maybe.
What is the material that the pyramid's made out of?
Rock.
Let's see. Go ahead and roll. Let me see what I can have you roll. One second.
Nature.
No. Education.
Everyone or just a specific person?
Just whoever wanted to know. when you look at it, you see that the pyramid is not necessarily just rock. It seems to be like some sort of compound made.
Alright, Doctor for the win.
All right. So you came up with the idea that it seems to be a compound between crystals and rock, and it seems to be almost as hard as a diamond.
Okay, so if we plan to destroy this thing, we're going to need to hit it extremely hard in one area. Thing is almost crystal-like. Means if we fracture it at one point, it will shatter.
Do you guys have? Well, actually, have you ever guys thought about maybe using any climbing gear if you have any, or?
I mean, my rope was cut, so I don't have.
And also, it's hard as diamond. It may be hard, and if we do hit it in one place, it will take a long while. Can't we use the door thingy, Sydney?
We can try, but there's a risk that. I mean, wait, hold on, Mega.
Mm-hmm.
If we go through the portal, do I see the other side of it? Like, if I literally
No.
use...
We talked about this before, and he said no.
Nope.
No, I don't know if we talked about this specific one. Like, I can't see what's on the other side, but if the other side that I'm aiming for is literally within sight, is there like a secondary door that we see?
No.
Okay, got it.
So it's whether you pass the roll or you don't, but you go through the portal no matter what. So
Well,
unfortunately,
it's a risk. I
you're
don't know
not
if
gonna get to
it's
find
going
out
to be.
straight up.
If we end up going the wrong place, then it'll be several hours before we're able to try again. It's a bit of a risky situation there.
Ugh. Well, I have no bloody clue other than this thing. So, I back up.
Well, hold on. Just. Does there seem to be any other, like, openings or, like, handholds we could get or anything to get up there?
Not really, no.
Okay, is the pyramid built from, like, are there any, like, cracks between the stones or anything, or is it just, like, one solid?
One solid thing.
Oh, wow, okay.
You can probably make the assumption that it's not built necessarily with human technology, possibly.
Yeah. Well. Okay. I suppose we can try your idea. Do we see the others in the bubbles inside?
No.
Okay.
By the way, you guys that were in the bubble, you continued on. Eventually, got to an area where there's a throne, and then there's this being sitting down over there. This gigantic man, I guess, sitting down. He's wearing a some sort of mask also, but it doesn't cover his whole head. It doesn't. It does have what it seems to be of a beard, but his beard is almost looking as if it was made out of some sort of metal, almost like gold. It shines. His hair is blue. His skin is fairly yellowish, vanilla. Um, Definitely not human looking. You can make the assumption that whenever he's sitting down, if he stood up, the guy could probably stand, I want to say, a good 30 to 40 feet tall. He's just sitting over there. He's holding his head with one of his arms, almost as if he's thinking when he sees you coming.
He's just sitting there then?
Yep,
Is
he's
he
just
observing
sitting.
us or something?
He's just sitting. You guys land over there. They finally drop you down, and the bubble just vanishes, and you guys regain control again. Now, going back to the other group. So, what's the plan?
I'm going to step back. Here decides to shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, let's. If we're gonna shoot it, let's stay far away from it. You know.
And
Doesn't
get
sound-
your. If you have a weapon, get it out and get ready for a fight, just in case.
I'll be ready.
What you gonna shoot it
Okay,
with?
So the field gun, of course. My pride and joy. The thing I wish I had in the war.
Alright, you take a shot to it, and it doesn't do any damage at all. If anything, you see how the pieces of lead just bounce out, and they just drop, and you see how they mount up right next to the piece of crystal.
Well, that was disappointing.
It was my fault. It was my fault to think that this place would abide by logic.
Oh, don't blame yourself. This is your first venture out. Yeah, we probably could have done better at explaining it, but
So,
done is done.
Jesse, go ahead and roll your luck. Fine. So, you do have enough length of your rope that you will be able to get it up to the top part. You just gotta find out what to hook it with over there on the top to be able to climb that.
I don't think that would matter because even with a hook, there's nothing to really hook against.
Does it look like there's anything like a pillar or something to wrap it?
Go
around?
ahead and
Or
roll
just
spot
an
hidden.
edge?
Yeah, there seems to be some nice statues built out of the same crystal up there that you can probably hook onto. They seem to be very, very durable.
Yeah, I got nothing that can help with that, I'm afraid.
Well, I don't have any. I don't think I have lavender in particular, but I do have. I do have the broken trap, right? I
Yeah.
have the broken animal trap from the other with the bunnies.
You do.
That has like metal bits, right? Could that be maybe twisted into some sort of grappling hook?
Yeah, go ahead and roll mechanical repair.
Well, this isn't really my forte, but I'll try.
Why? What are you doing, Sydney? I can help with that.
Oh, yeah,
have
Yeah,
this,
with my 70 mechanical repair.
I have this path has been broken for a while since we used it with the bunny, so it's like maybe I could tie it to the other rope and use it as some kind of grapple. But I don't know exactly how to shape it in the way I want.
Well, here, let me show you. Nice try.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So you get it hooked, and go ahead and roll your throw.
Who's got a good arm? Looks like I guess.
I got a 20.
I mean, I'm slightly better than normal, but not too much. I'll try it. I'll try it. At 30, I want to try it. Alright, I'll give us one shot, and then Fergus, you want to try if I you freak on.
I'm trapped in that bubble.
Never mind, I'll try.
Again.
No.
Dang.
Alright, let's see if I can do it.
You can try.
Well, hold on. You guys got one more, I think. Because you guys got Al Joplin there.
And we should have one other person, right? Who's not trapped?
That'd be the doctor.
Okay, you any good with throwing?
Just me and you.
I'm currently locked.
Dr. Bide?
You try it. Throw in the rope, right? One second. Wait, no.
So
Where is on the pulse 20
The-
line?
It's at near the bottom, two beneath a spot hidden.
Yeah, it's in alphabetical order.
Oh.
Yeah, it's basically near the bottom.
yeah,
Yeah,
you guys got this.
100% of the words, but I'm just
Oh!
not the
Hey,
right.
there we go.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, that's the stealth. Fuck.
Yeah, no,
sorry,
you need throw.
the EY is covering up some of the words. And for me, it's like a quarter of a W is showing.
Yeah, you need
I
throw.
was- sorry, like EY is covering it. I don't know why they're
Are you on mobile?
I'm on PC.
Huh.
What's blocking it? The UI?
I think
Yeah.
the base. I think the base for what is it for? Fourth row is 20, right? So is it?
I mean, let
yeah,
me
I
see.
think
Just
so,
a sec.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it should still pass.
Or you're gonna roll a 1d20.
Well, what result would you want? Would you get? Want to get then?
Dang it. I'm terrible at this. Sorry.
/ roll and then space 1d20.
There. Alright, I'm sorry. I don't know what's.
Let me. No, well, roll 20 maybe twitching too because I don't see any rolls here. But hold on. /
Yeah, we all have
roll.
off days.
I'm gonna type a dot in front of it. Just don't type the dot.
It's /r, not r/.
So, oh, sorry. So exactly how I put it, / roll 1d20.
I put brackets on it, but that's basically the command.
Yeah.
There's also like a dice button at the upper left that lets you choose dice.
Okay. Roll the 1d20.
There you go. You got a 1. Okay. So, okay. So you did pass it.
Hey, good to know.
All right. So he passes through, and he's able to hook his little hook onto that statue.
What a good
Nice
buckler.
color.
What?
Thank you.
Alright, I'll cover everyone while they climb up.
Alright, I guess.
All right. So now it's time to roll climb.
Yep. Darn.
Dang.
Let the
Put a little bit
damage
in
start
there.
chipping away.
Apparently not enough.
My character is actually pretty good at climbing, but I just had to fail the power.
There we go, gotta feel something.
The power of climbing. So everybody that is down there, I think, needs to roll climb right now, because they're all trying to climb, right?
Right, let's do this. Alright.
Nice.
All right. So Keegan
This is like basic training.
is able to climb up. So everybody else, so we got Sydney that failed. Sydney, go ahead and roll your luck. Okay, so go ahead and roll 1d2. And that's how much damage you take out of falling out of the rope.
Are Al and the doctor able to make it up alright?
Yeah, so far Keegan's character rolled and got up, but everybody else needs to still roll to go up.
Am I able to give them help because I'm from the top?
Maybe if they are close to pass the roll and they fail it, yeah, at that point.
Okay.
Can I try again, or how do I do it?
Well, everybody else needs to roll too.
Okay.
On the UI, what's like climb close to on the UI? So right now I can't.
On the sheet?
Charm and computer use.
What is your?
top
Can
of
you
that.
share your
first
screen?
column.
Because I don't know what you're seeing.
Up here.
Oh yeah, your UI zone.
That looks really odd.
Oh boy.
Is it? Wait, go over to the the right?
Yeah, we'll scroll up.
all the way up, and go to settings on the right. Yeah, the theme should be in green. That's weird. Wait, are
What?
you in pulp? Did you make a pulp character?
It does show pulp there.
But ours says two, so maybe if you try putting it on like gray theme or something, it might work.
Sure.
See if it does anything. Yeah, that's weird. It's not.
Also, the tabletop website's UD HUD not working right.
Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, all
Like-
through my screen, so you can see what it. Supposed. Where did I?
Oh God, it made it worse.
Oh, that's worse.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, now just put it back. This is what it's supposed to look like. Got little dots.
Oh,
Maybe there's something in the Roll20 settings?
looks way better.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know what's going on. It's like the dice that are supposed to be in the background are just not on yours.
I'm refreshing your website.
Yeah, try maybe refreshing your Roll20.
Okay.
Do you have like a custom theme on your
I haven't done anything sent to the side.
have you done something? Because Roll20
What the
is
hell?
you on the right, is your scroll bar usually like that? Do you have like something like a custom dark or something? Because it might be messing with it.
I don't know, like I haven't messed with anything custom on it.
On your browser at all?
Like, no, not really. I haven't really adjusted anything.
Huh. What browser are you on?
Bruh.
Opera?
Which one? Opera.
Opera GX? Yeah, that might be doing it. It might.
Yeah.
So Opera has. Yeah, Opera's a little wonky sometimes because it's got like all kinds of different custom things and stuff for gaming, but it can be a little.
You might want to use
Oh,
a different browser.
Hold on, stop scrolling. There's you see the word that has use in it? Scroll up. It's the one above it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but I hope you don't have to game like this. I would probably use a different browser.
Thank you. Like, I'll try. Okay, here. How's this? I'm gonna leave the session real quick, and I'm gonna go to Microsoft Edge. How?
Yeah,
Microsoft Edge. I don't know if
we'll see. I mean,
Hopefully it's
I'm
better.
sorry that you're not able to use Opera.
I am currently using Edge, and it works just fine.
Okay, well, here, 1 second.
Oh yeah, let me.
Oh, that's old.
You guys got this. You guys totally got this. Come on.
Well, I think Al has to roll as well, right? And he's not here.
Ah, hold on. That's the easy part.
Yeah, he's at 7 HP. You did 5 damage to him so far, so he's not gonna be happy.
He's gonna get 6 more damage.
Hopefully not.
Or, you know, 6 total.
Okay, that takes 1 damage.
Well, Al is at full health right now, so I mean,
Oh,
almost.
that's right.
Because you cured him.
Right. Okay, that's good.
I mean, he wouldn't be able to climb with a broken arm.
Yeah.
Never mind. He's He had a little scratch. He got boo boo.
Boo boo.
Yep,
All right,
just thought
so
next time we come across
who's
fire
next?
rope, take some of the non-sticky bits.
Who's
or-
next? Beautiful people, who's next? Come on.
I mean, I can go again, but I think our friend is he left the session real quick to change browsers. I'll go again. For the time being. Nope, that's
So who was that? That was
that was me.
no. The go ahead and roll 1d3. I guess Dr. Vide left.
Okay, one more. Ow.
I'll roll for him real
He
quick.
left for now, but he'll be back.
Okay. In the meantime, he's got a 20, so 1. So I'll let him roll
How
the
are you
damage
gonna-
when he comes back. All right, so someone else can roll now.
It's just the three of them. I'm just.
Oh,
waiting
okay.
for
Hold on.
them.
Somebody made it up. Somebody made it
Yeah.
up.
John made it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
hold
just
on.
waiting
So if you made it up, go ahead and roll your dexterity from up there. Oh, God.
Oh! Oh no! Please don't fall back down.
Oh boy.
All right, go ahead and roll your luck.
Everybody else grabbing the rope.
Go ahead and roll your luck. All right, so trying to catch Sydney, you unfortunately push yourself forward too far and you fall back down. And you go
How much
ahead and
damage?
take a 1d3 damage. And you're back at the bottom.
I am at. Yep, and I am now at 6 hit points.
Ow.
And this is how most people die.
Yeah, it's like.
So would that count as a major wound then?
Is it more than half? Well, no, it's not more than half your health, is it?
It should mark on your chart like what is a major wound.
Yeah, major wound is 6.
Well, that's your answer.
Somebody will have to roll first aid on you.
Yeah, I'll take a break from falling to roll first aid.
Please don't fumble.
Good observation.
Don't say that. I am not able to first aid.
She never fumbles.
So you didn't fumble. That's
I
a
didn't
good
fumble.
thing.
That's what matters.
Yes.
Doctor, sorry. Can you take a look at this? Actually, we should be first aiding all of us. We've all taken damage from this. All right, Al did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'll first aid on you.
So 1d3.
Yeah, I think we've all taken damage.
As
So
long
let's
as
just do
you're
a
not in a
first
bubble,
aid.
go for it.
Oh, and you know those spray trains? in,
Keegan,
like,
go ahead and roll a 1d3, please.
All right. Yeah, we're basically doing a braid train, but for first aid.
All right, and in the meantime, going back to our friends outside of the bubble now, this being stands up from that throne, towering over all of you, and a force, and very strange force, forces you down to the ground and makes you just kneel down. And this creature starts talking in this weird language. And then he grabs his own staff that he's got, which is very different. It's completely made of light. It almost looks like a bolt of thunder. It makes a strange movement, and now all of you can perfectly understand him. And even those of you climbing out there can hear him talk. Almost as if you were right next to him. And he says, well, I guess finally my request has been answered. I've been looking for the means to travel to other realities for quite a while now, but this arid world doesn't seem to have much of that. Apparently, your civilization uh, couldn't make much of itself over here after somebody decided that it was a great idea to summon something that shouldn't have been, and then by the time that we showed up, we had to dispose of it. But luckily for me, you guys arrived. So, what you say we allow you to live? We may even heal you in exchange for that nice little device of yours.
It wants
Oh,
what?
What was that? I couldn't hear what anybody said because there were like two people talking at the same time.
What did it say it wanted?
It wants the amulet.
in which I currently have.
We can hear this, right?
Yep, you do. You do hear this. You most
Why
certainly do.
exactly?
Why?
Yeah.
He hasn't.
Why exactly does it want?
He hasn't said why. He just wants it. He says, "Okay, well, which one of you
I
has my what truly belongs to me?" I have traveled galaxies to get here, and I am not a being of a lot of patience.
Well, I don't have this amulet, so I don't know what I can do about that.
neither do I.
Oh. He says, "Well, so then just because you are useless in this case, do you think I should just pretty much just kill you then? Or, I mean, what, what options are we having here?"
I mean, you could kill us,
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
and then our allies would lose any reason to stick to this universe and would be gone almost instantly, and you would never see the amulet you desire.
He says, you know what? I think we
And-
should test that theory.
but there is a consolation prize of sorts. Apparently, every dimension has one of these.
He says, you know what? I
And
think we should test that theory.
unfortunately, it can only be used by people from that dimension.
Oh, you know what?
So
Those are so
technically,
many.
Even if you get your hands on the amulet we're using, you wouldn't be able to travel with it.
He says, well, those are some very interesting claims. That Me being a very curious being, I think I want to try. And I want to test them out. So I tell you what.
I mean,
I have a feeling your friends are not going anywhere. I have a feeling your friends are
I
not going anywhere just because they can't go anywhere. Otherwise, all of you would have disappeared the moment that my servants, my disciples, showed up. Also, I think I'd like to give it a try to use that thing. But since you said that if I kill you, that they will disappear, I don't know. I'm inclined to think that that's not going to happen. He said. So
I mean, you
he
can
signals
always
one of
just
his lackeys
use
over
us
there,
and- You can always just use us to open your gateway, but
and they shoot and they hit the ground right next to you. And he says, "See, nobody."
Do we only hear the investigate or the guy's voice, or do we hear?
No, you hear everybody's voice. He says, "See, your friends have not left, and you've been shot just now. I mean, you've been shot on the ground. Maybe I should tell my friends to steer a little better." Hold on. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do you one better. And he just disappears for a moment. And the moment that he disappears, he appears right in front of the group that is trying to climb and healing themselves. And he suddenly just flicks his fingers. And in a moment's time, everybody just appears right in front of me with the rest of the other people. He says, "Okay, well now everybody's here. So I'm gonna give you one more time, one more chance. How about you give me that amulet you have, and then ultimately you can go on your merry way. I mean, what do you have to lose? Ultimately, if he's telling the truth, I won't be able to use it, so therefore, whether I will die or I will give it back to you because I won't be able to use it because I just can't use it. Right?
Did I hear correctly? No, everybody's here. Do you mean...
I mean everyone.
As in the people trapped in the bubble?
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's here. Your bubbles have been popped or whatever. That was just.
How close together are we?
Everybody's pretty much next to each other, like almost standing out of line.
Jesus freaking Christ, how am I over here now?
Everybody roll intelligence.
God fucking.
Those of you that roll intelligence, you notice that you can move your mouth to talk, but the rest of your body is completely frozen. You just cannot move it. And you're all kneeling down at this point.
That just freaked me out.
Well, this is awkward.
Keegan, go ahead and roll your dexterity. Okay.
Oh, I get it.
No, just Keegan. Just Keegan. So,
Yeah.
Keegan, when you roll your dexterity, you notice that you can't move because you were trying to push your leg too hard to try to straighten it up. And you started to cramp up, but ultimately you managed to stop pulling, so you didn't break your leg.
Ugh, bloody hell.
And at this point in time, we're going to stop.
Yeah, makes sense.